Alright, day 4. Let's see what we got. $316. Nice. Alright, so we're back to my lower body workout. I'm just going to name everything real quick because I want to talk about my diet. So we started off with sumo deadlifts, 4 sets of 8 at 255 pounds. After this, I'll be doing high bar squats, 260 pounds, 4 sets of 8. Then front squats, 150 pounds, 4 sets of 8. And then I finished off with the lat pulldowns, 4 sets of 9 at 150 pounds. And then 4 sets of seated cable rows, 4 sets of 9 at 160 pounds. At the end of the video, there will only be 2 sets of the cable seated rows because I needed to go get a haircut. And this workout fatigued me pretty bad. And once I did 2 sets in the high bar squats, I felt like I was going to throw up. But I managed to just stick it out anyways. So, alright, let's get started on the diet. So, when you diet, the main thing you want to find out is how many calories you need to eat a day to maintain your body weight. Now, you can do that by just tracking your calories over a few days and seeing what happens with your weight. But the most common method people use is a calorie calculator, because you can just get an estimate after putting in some stats like your age, height, gender, and weight. So that's the easiest method. So I use the app Lose It to track my food, and I've had the app since the summer of 2013, and I've tracked on it so much, like even when I wasn't paying attention to what I was eating, I would still track it just so like I had an idea of what calories are in what foods. But when you get the app, you can also use MyFitnessPal. But when you get the app, it does the same thing, ask you for your stats and stuff, and then it'll ask you maintain weight, lose half a pound, lose 1 pound, lose 1.5 pounds, lose 2 pounds a week. So I set it to lose 2 pounds a week. So what that means is it'll subtract 1,000 calories a day off of its estimate for the calories I need to be eating to maintain my weight. And it brought my calories down to 2,500 a day, which is awesome because that's kind of where I wanted to start around anyways. So the way it works, 3,500 calories supposedly equals 1 pound. So use the math, 7,000 calories a week less than what you're supposed to be eating, you should be losing 2 pounds. Now, it's already been shown that I've lost way more than 2 pounds this week. I've actually lost 4 times that amount so far in only 4 days. But you gotta understand that the first week to 2 weeks, you're losing a lot of water and basically glycogen stores. So it takes a little while to start losing fat. Fat's not going to be lost that fast. Because I guarantee if I went and ate 5,000 calories tomorrow, that I would probably balloon back up to 320, 322. Because I'd be able to refill all my muscles, glycogen stores, and gain back a lot of water weight. But anyways, so 2,500 calories a day, and literally all I do is the workout that I record. I don't go crazy doing any cardio or nothing like that, because really, why do I want to run for half an hour to burn 300 calories when I could just eat a lot less and not run? I'm not too concerned with conditioning. The lighter I get, the better I'll start to feel. So a lot of people think it's really tough and you have to go all out and get discouraged, but really, like I said in a previous video, you work out for your goals and you eat for your goals. So like, If you want to be conditioned, do conditioning work. If you want to gain strength, do lower reps. If you want to build muscle, reps in the 8 to 12 rep range. It just all depends. And it's on a bigger spectrum than that, but it's just a general outlier. As I said, you can lose fat or build muscle doing any of those things. It all depends on your calories. So, my diet, that's all I track, is my calories. I don't track macros. I don't pay attention to how much protein, carbs, and fats I'm eating. I just make sure to stay at or under my calories. And doing that, it makes it a lot easier to diet. Yeah, you still might be hungry at sometimes, but you're not depriving yourself of any foods that you like. And over time, you work on getting the healthier habits. You can't just be eating McDonald's and Burger King one day, and then the next day you drop your calories by 1,000 a day and start eating chicken and brown rice. It's not going to happen. You're setting yourself up for failure. I've gone through that for the past 4 years. It's a waste. And you might as well just not do it to yourself. Especially when you can lose weight eating the way you regularly eat already. Just eat less. It's really all you gotta do is eat less. Now, another factor in my regimen is I do intermittent fasting. So there's several different methods for intermittent fasting. You should Google it. Fasting's starting to have a lot more research and studies done about it, and fasting does great things for your health. But my main concern is that it helps with appetite. So in the morning, I will start eating at 10 a.m. is when I can have my first meal, and by 6 p.m. I will be done eating for the day. So I have an 8-hour window where I can eat 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, it really doesn't matter. But then at 6 o'clock, no more food, no calories whatsoever. I can have water or like coffee or tea or something, but only 0-calorie drinks. So from 6 p.m. until 10 a.m. the next day, that whole 16 hours, I make sure to consume nothing with calories. And that gives your body a chance to finish digesting and kind of work on other things going on in your body. But like I said before, my main use of it is that it is great with appetite control. Like when you limit the times you can eat, you might get hungry sometimes. Like yesterday I was hungry after 6, but I just dealt with it. And that's really all it takes. I mean, if you wake up at 6 and then you eat breakfast at 7 and you're eating all day until 8 o'clock, you're just snacking, you're just always going to be hungry. So I think intermittent fasting is a great choice. Especially, like I said, if you have a problem eating a whole bunch. I mean, some people, they start off intermittent fasting and don't change their eating habits at all. They'll just eat completely normal, not count calories, but they're only eating for 8 hours. So if they were eating in the 12-hour window before, from like 7 in the morning until 7 at night, well, now they just cut 4 hours of food consumption out of their day. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I need to make a separate video where I can be a lot more detailed with everything. So, but hopefully those will be coming up soon. Alright, thanks for listening, and after this, a quick run through of basically all the crap I ate for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, so I did pretty horrible on my food choices today, but managed to stay under my calories. I went to one of the Mexican restaurants where I live and got a chile relleno, chicken enchilada and taco with beans and rice. The beans had cheese in them and some chips and salsa, and I had a Diet Coke, so 0 calories from the Coke. But then I had a small McDonald's French fry. My throat kind of hurts, so I had a green tea with honey. I ate the rest of those cookies, so it was 4 cookies. I had a ice cream sandwich and then 1 Pepsi. So, Huge amount of carbs, fats and protein pretty low. But yep, that's it for today. And I'll talk to you guys in that next one.